Hey guys, this is Stephanie Contreras here. Call myself Miss Kangen Girl because I am in love with Kangen water and the movement that we have going on. So I'm sharing this video so that people can really just know how to get started after a maybe break, or how to launch yourself if you're still working on getting your business going and moving strong. And so I can tell you guys, I've been around Enagic now, building the business for 5 years, and I have now been drinking the water for 7 years. So I've definitely had a great ride, and I'm so excited for the years to come. This is just the beginning always, and there's just always new challenges and new things that we can accomplish here in Enagic, and I love it because it just keeps you on your feet and you really experience what true entrepreneurship is. And well, entrepreneurship can be different for many people, so I'll definitely have a video about that soon. But today I want to share how to launch yourself, how to really get out there and just get your business rolling. So the reason I'm sharing this video is because I had a shifts in my life that basically had me living off my savings for some time and just kind of being comfortable in not having to stay in active motion. And so I'm committed to getting back in motion the way I know how to do. And so I'm happy that I know how to do it, but now I want to share with others. So gosh, I'm gonna go listen to my own video after I create this, because I know that just really the reason I'm able to do this now is that I've really, in my mind, have put together how exactly this is supposed to be done for myself. And I've had some experience really coaching people, mentoring people, and having them even just get a little bit of success right now. So I'm really ready for that next level, and it just starts with giving. So what number one for me is to get excited. Now, I wasn't excited for a while, and it really got tough to not be excited because I've always been a positive person, and I'm sure you are too. If you're watching this video and you're like, I want to get some value, you know, you're obviously in a place where you want something more, and you know it's out there for you, you just don't know how to get it, or you don't see yourself moving as fast as you want it. And so getting yourself excited takes some work too. What I've learned is that you just really have to learn the art of achievement. Achievement is an art. It's something that you begin to create, and as you get in motion, it actually begins to just take off with momentum. So by getting in motion, take care of what is important to you. Things that you've put off, things that you want in your life, get them in motion if they're long-term goals, or yeah, just literally make a list of those things that have always been your dreams and stay connected to them. That will literally, having them on paper where you can see them. I mean, have a goal weight, have a goal amount of money that you want to make. And some of the things that I had to do was literally take care of people that had been waiting for me. I had people who needed a filter, I had people who needed to clean their machines, and I still have them. I mean, they're never gonna go away, but have a list of those things so they don't have weight on you. Things that you don't accomplish have weight on you. And so I'm here putting some Pandora, and I got mixed up here, so we're gonna have fun with this. We're live in this video here, and I'm having this on YouTube so that you guys can continue to access it over and over again. But get excited, find out what's important to you, and we're gonna have to get something else going here. So let me see, 1 second. Let's get excited with that. All right. Be open to discovering it along the way, okay? And because you just may find yourself in a place that you're not ready to even get that going. So begin with getting started. And once you do that, make sure, number two is get committed. Super committed. Like, now that you know what's important to you, now that you know what you want, get to that place where you tell yourself, I'm going to give this 1 year of my life going all the way in, until I get what I want. Because again, we're learning the art of achievement. And so you can't stop halfway through. you have to go all the way until you reach what you want. For some, that may be 6A. I like to just take my steps one at a time. So right now I'm at 6A2, and I have to build one 6A before I get the other 6A. So my goal is by March, I'm going to do one 6A. By June, I'm going 6A2-2. And so I like to have a little bit of a list of things of how I'm going to have to get there. But my commitment is there, and once I know exactly what I'm committed to, I have to tell myself that every single day. 6A, 6A2-2, August, I want to do a fitness show. And I've been saying that and saying that and saying that. Saying it doesn't get you there. So that commitment, now I've been really committed every single day, going to the gym, getting my macros slowly in place. And so I have all my numbers and everything. So I literally had those things on a list before I got excited, before I was even able to share this. That's actually another thing I would recommend you to do. Start sharing it with people, because you become accountable to them. They get excited for you. And that's what's awesome. I've actually been telling people for a couple of years now that I want to do a fitness show, and I still haven't done it, but people literally were like, you can do it, Steph. You can do it. People want to see you win, and if they don't, they're not your real friends. They're not people that you should have around you anyway. But again, you need to communicate with people what exactly you want so that they can support you. Even with their mind, they will support you to win at your goals. Okay, so with getting committed in Enagic, I want to talk about that, because it's kind of simple to really do this business. It's not easy, because you have to really expand yourself. And I've been listening to Eric Worre, and he talks about how the more you grow, the more you'll earn. Okay, so the more you learn, the more you earn. And it's really just about learning those things that you don't know yet, or those things that get you excited, that really open your mind to realizing it's possible for you too. Now, there's a few simple things we do in Enagic. Some of the things I wrote down here is constantly be meeting people all the time, like out on the streets, social media. Get creative about how you're going to meet people. You can join a new gym. You can join a gym if you haven't even joined a gym. You can do definitely new things where there's people around, and that will get you excited about life and being in network marketing, which is all about people. Forget water, which the water's amazing. Don't say I don't love the water. But those are the people you're going to share the water with. Okay, so now I have the number 2 is to share water with new and established relationships as well. Staying in motion, again, will get your business going. This is one thing I've never understood, but it works. Make a list, and as you're making your list, as you get stronger in your vibes and your energy, you'll literally start getting people calling you while you're making your list. Or those people on your list will call you before you even call them. Just to reach out, just to talk, just to hang out. And you know what? You're in network marketing. Network for fun. Network for a living. And of course, it's a little bit difficult in the beginning when maybe you're working a job and that's how you're funding your business. It's a lot of fun when you're doing it full time and that's what you get to focus on. And your business is supporting those duties. And it becomes something that you don't even think about. You just begin to do it as often as possible. But here's another one. Train your mind and muscles every day, if possible. Every day. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. It's okay. There's tomorrow. If you miss a week, well, just remind yourself that that's your duty. And if you're not doing your duties, it's no doubt, your actions, your results are consistent with where you're at. And it's just about, again, this is all about staying committed. So if you let yourself down for a day, 2, a week, just don't go more than a week, 2 weeks. I mean, it feels uncomfortable getting back in because it's like your muscles are weak again. So just start today and say, I'm going to commit 1 year of my life of staying committed. A commitment to a 1-year commitment, okay? Now, get bold, okay? Like, expect from yourself things you've never expected. actually begin to do things that top leaders do. Dress nice, show up. Leaders show up. That shouldn't be that bold. Okay, if your leader is reaching out to you and you're not showing up, there's a problem. They're there and your leaders are there by themselves, but don't forget that they're the leader. You're your own leader and you need to be standing next to leaders with you. Okay, this is something I struggle with still, you know, and it's okay because I know that my leaders are gonna listen to this video and they're gonna check themselves and they're gonna listen to this video again, and every time they listen to it, they're gonna hear my voice saying, you need to show up. And the ones that show up, I'm committed to. The ones that at least show up and give me a call every day. I mean, I've been talking to my leaders every single day. It's the biggest joy of my life. And honestly, building something with other people will keep you in the game longer. Now, that's actually the key. I'm going to share that in a bit. But I have some of my leaders who've literally gone out of their way to buy a new car. They look like $1 million simply because they're riding in a new vehicle. Okay, that's a leader. That shows up as they're creating results, and if not, they're going to make it happen. They're committed to paying that bill every single month, and that's how you do it. Now you're gonna work, senora, okay? Sorry, the song's playing and I'm having some fun with it too. Now, put yourself in that place where the only way out is through commitment, okay? The only way to 6A is through commitment. The only way through making sure you get your car paid off is through a payment every single month, okay? So have something that will wake you up in the morning because you have to almost, okay? And it'll get to the point where you're going to wake up because you're excited to do it, but in the beginning, it's because you have to do it. And that's part of the journey. One of my mentors says, we're all expecting to get to the gold when we forget that the pavement has been, when the road has been paved with gold all along. Okay, so we're going through this experience, and the gold, you're picking it up along the way. Everything you're learning, everything you begin to develop within yourself, it's all through the journey. It's not at the end. There is no end to 6A2-2. I mean, then there's 6A2-3, and then -4, and -5, and -6. And then your commitment has to expand. Your knowledge has to expand. Your communities have to expand. Everything has to get bigger. So look at where you're at today and realize that it's not big enough for the goals that you want. So get out there and start getting yourself bigger. Start getting your groups bigger, your communities bigger, your teams bigger, your knowledge bigger, your giving bigger, your making money bigger, your goals bigger. Everything has to be bigger, 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 and better. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with where you're at. It's just part of the way. You're in a place of gold right now. You're sitting on gold. But you got to keep riding that gold all the way to the pot. And the pot isn't even really where the joy is. Okay? The pot is every single win along the way. There's several pots, basically. Okay? I'm on a cruise, on the Kenyan cruise tomorrow. I'm going on the pot tomorrow, and then I get off the pot, and I got to go create a new pot. Okay? There's just little things along the way. And the freedom to do these things is really where the prosperity is. Now, okay, the biggest commitment you should have, the biggest commitment in this business is be a presenter. Do a demonstration. And once you do one, you got to do another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And be committed to being that independent leader where you show up to a demo completely ready. And let me tell you, I've shown up to demos without cups several times. See, I still, like, a couple months ago, I've done that. You know, of course, we always find a way to get around it. We learn how to deal with things a lot faster. You know, something that used to happen consistently doesn't happen anymore. You know, I used to show up with no tea bags. I used to show up with no tomatoes. You know, there's different things that happen, and those things just remind you, okay, I've got to keep growing. But that's something that you can't go without in this business of an addict. You need to demonstrate. You need to become a leader. And a leader is someone who shows their face. If people don't know your face, if people don't know your name, you're not a true leader yet. Now, I don't want to make this too long, but get it out of the way, the first one, and just realize in the beginning you're not going to be so good, but just know that practice makes the master. Okay, so that was all on commitment. Number 3 is get connected with a team or a location where unity is present. Okay, this business is about growing with people, and so realize that there's already people growing teams around you. There's already leaders building this, making money, and so get connected to them wherever they are, wherever their events are, wherever the events where the leadership is. That's where you have to be and meet people, and follow them on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Snapchat. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And, I'd be more than happy to give my time. And some of these people that are not even on my team know that. And so just reach out to people who are already doing and having what you want. Now, basically, you're creating it in front of your eyes before you have it. And that makes it very easy to visualize it because you've seen it. Okay? Now, that's number 3. Get connected with people that already have what you want. And if anything, if that means getting a mentor, if that means, getting a coach, beautiful thing to do. Now, begin to expand your mind by trying new things. Get creative. We're going to listen to this commercial here, but anyways. Begin to expand your mind by trying new things. New things, okay? We know the things we have to do, like give water, share information, share the demonstration is the most important thing. Learn to share the comp plan in an exciting way. But get creative. I don't know if that, like I said, if that means going to new places, if that means moving out. I just moved into my new place. Get creative. Find ways to be in new communities. Find ways to get yourself excited. Find ways to get yourself committed. Find ways to get to new trainings. Get creative and go out there and feel uncomfortable. Do the things that you have to do. I just told you what you have to do. Some people still won't do it, but the ones that will get uncomfortable, and then will get very comfortable in doing those things as they get to do it. Just more often. I still get uncomfortable with sharing water. I mean, it's new people, new experiences. But you know what? Every time I do it now, people are more open to it. They have fun with actually receiving water. And that's what we do. We give, we give, we give. So keep giving. Now, entrepreneurship is a roller coaster of emotions. Okay, so again, you're going to feel uncomfortable with, can I share some water with you? I work with water. Let me share this with you. But then you realize, oh, they took my water. And then it kind of gets you excited. And then you talk to them. How was your experience on the water? Okay, look, some are going to say I didn't feel anything. Great, you didn't drink it, or you were drinking soda, you were drinking something else. Whatever, you can make things up in your own mind to make yourself comfortable with whatever they say when they say no. But the reality is, Kangen water is different. So, I just had a lady tell me the other day, she's like, I ended up discovering something in my health that was on its way. And it expedited the process, but now I really feel my body flushing. Had another one who says her bowel system is moving. Hey, other water wasn't doing that. Kangen water is making a difference in your body. There's no reason you should escape it. It's already calling your name. It's already in your hands by me sharing it with you. Get really, really connected to the fact that people need this in their lives. It is not a luxury. It is a necessity. It is a necessity for them to have better health, improved health, year after year. Check out my freaking skin. I used to have acne. I love Kangen water because of what it's doing in my health, and it's keeping my health. I can drop in my health, and I realize, oh man, I haven't been drinking water. I've been provoking my own sickness by not staying hydrated with Kangen water. Hydration is big. We have something in our hands that is already gold. If you wanted gold, it's in your hands if you have your machine. Now, entrepreneurship is a roller coaster of emotions, so embrace them, okay? Now, okay, here it goes. The goal, the biggest goal, if you've stayed after 20 minutes, you got the key to success. Stay in the game. The one that stays the longest will win, okay? And begin to master the game of entrepreneurship, okay? It's not a game, it's a real thing. But just realize that you're playing a big game. Like you're up to something big and it makes a difference. But you have to stay in it to realize these things. I'm telling you from a personal experience. You have to stay connected, stay united. And if you have leadership around you, embrace, take advantage, stay connected as much as possible. Support them. You know, as a leadership, I can tell you, I've needed support. I am interdependent with my leaders. They keep me in the game as much as I do, as much as I keep them in the game. Now, you know you are winning when you keep having breakdowns, but you appreciate the little wins along the way. Okay? So we expect these wins to be like extraordinary, but in the end, you know, those extraordinary wins will come when you have people around you winning. If the people in your life are winning, that's when the extraordinary wins are going to come. So I'm just waiting patiently till my people are ready to receive their wins, because I'm making my life happen. But until they're not making theirs happen, I'm going to suffer. I'm going to wait until others around me are winning. And that's just how it has to be, because it's not about you. If you think this business is about you, you've got it wrong. You can be an employee of a self-employment business, right? You can be an employee of an addict by just thinking that you're going to be building sales and sales and sales and sales and sales. You become a slave to a system of having to sell. The goal here is to create entrepreneurs. For me, it's to create entrepreneurs that live a life that they love. That is what I think will actually get people, or my life, to be more extraordinary than what it already is today. Now, focus on these three things. This is just like a nugget of one of my mentors he gave me. He says if you want to stay in the game longer, you have to find a way to, number one, get as many leads as possible. Whether that means you're out there on the streets just meeting people, whether that means that you're setting up booths consistently to get leads, or you recruit entrepreneurs who have leads coming to them, which is I suggest that too, is a very good pointer. Now, two, build your relationships, like strengthen them to the point where people become committed to you and your commitment to them is just as big. But building a relationship, I mean, if you continue to build these relationships, not only will they buy a Kangen machine, like a water machine for their kitchen, then eventually they'll realize I need an Anespa. Then eventually you will realize that they need the Ukon because they're already so committed, right? As you begin to build these established relationships, they'll want to create the vision for themselves that you're already implanting for them. One of my leaders is calling me, I'm going to get right back to him. So now, number three is leadership training. Okay, have books. Have a library. I'm going to show you mine right here because I'm so proud of it. It goes all the way down. And I have more books in my room because they didn't fit on that library. I bought as much as I could last year of anything that landed in my hands with leadership. I bought it last year. Okay, and so this year I'm going through it. I've been going through it last year as well. And but I have my cruise tomorrow, which I'm very excited to be training on and getting trained as well. In March, I will be going to the Women's GoPro. I will be also going to the Global Convention for Enagic. I don't even know how yet, but I'm going to go, you know, and so realize that I am coming to you in a place where I am in the middle of this journey with you guys. So if you need anything, again, follow me on Snapchat. I'm Steph Contreras too. I am Miss Kangen Girl on Instagram, and I am Stephanie Contreras on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube, and just reach out if you need anything. I'm more than happy to assist. And thank you for the little mishaps here with our phone on Pandora. Thank you for listening to my videos, and I'm going to be having more. But just know that I'm willing to give quality, not quantity. So re-listen to my videos. There's a lot of content in everything that I give, and I just appreciate you taking the time. I hope to be meeting you if I have that privilege. And just thank you for everything, and go and make your life happen. Go and create a life that you love. Cheers.